Hello and welcome to Efficient Strategy Gaming. Today we're going to be playing on Elite Iron Man mode with historical AI, so let's get into it. We're playing as the Soviet Union. If you are just catching up with the series, we took out Europe. So if you want to see how I did that, go back in my videos and you'll see. The last video, basically we attempted an Operation Sea Lion, where we took off from Calais here and attempted to get over to Norwich, and that didn't work out too great. The objective being this port right here, so then I could get over my armored army and then take over the British Isles, which typically makes the Allies capitulate, which would make the rest of the game a whole lot easier. In between videos, I am now at war with Mexico, who joined with the United States. The other thing that I did is I upgraded my government to have Leningrad Industrial Institute, electronic research speed plus 15%, and I am getting the atomic research for a plus 4% research speed, and improved computing machine at a plus 8. Our current objectives are the rest of Europe here. So we'll take over Belgium and then go for the Baltic states over here. Someone commented that it was odd that I hadn't taken them out yet, and yes, you are absolutely correct. It is odd. So I'm just going to be playing. This is going to be a longer video, and we'll see how much I can get done. Backhand blow. So we're all the way down here, and I literally only get that tactic. It looks like it's an encirclement tactic that the generals probably get. And when we get to modern blitzkrieg, breakthrough of tanks is 20%. Like if there's a land war anywhere, like we're going to own for sure. So after we get that, I think that it's probably just going to be up to... Got some American stuff going on over here. It's probably just going to be up to getting the other parts of like the research done, like the electronics, and upgrading our radar, and then getting the rest of the industrial tree, taken care of. There's really not much left here. Okay, so we got women in aviation just because I didn't know where else to go. Can't go down positive heroism. And we can't go down through this pathway because I'm in an offensive war. I can get... Let's see here. I can piss off Japan. Annex Tanatuva, war with Japan, claims on Bessarabia, war with Germany. Well, most of that is a moot point at this juncture. So there's really not too much else that I can do with my tree here. So we could focus on, I could do nothing and then get my political power up. I think I'll do that for right now because I want to start justifying war goals against all these countries. So let's just do nothing for the moment. And we will bomb the UK. So now we basically are doing what happened in World War II. We're doing the Battle of Britain, which was an air battle. The Allies are running their strategic bombing campaigns against me. So as you start justifying more war goals, it takes more political power and takes longer to complete the war goals. So if I justify against... who is this over here? Lithuania, it's going to take me longer. So I'm just going to wait till I get the war goal against Belgium. Attack Belgium and then start justifying against Lithuania is how I typically do it, because I mathed it out and it takes longer if we set up consecutive war goals. 27 of 90 days. Maybe it doesn't. So at this point, it's going to take me 240 days. Okay, yeah, we're waiting. Okay, one country at a time. And at one point, the United States was trying to do an amphibious landing down here. They're just going for the jugular Rome over there. And I just planted an army, like, right there. Just, like, come at me. See if there's any upgrades real quick. Does not look like it. Holy mackerel. Okay. So I'm putting these guys over here just in case the US wants to mess with me on this side of the map, which is a distinct possibility. They could do that. Let's see if we have some field marshals available. Wow, I cannot buy a bucket here. Let's go with one of the... Popov looks good. He makes a good vodka. And then we need to promote someone to field marshal. It's going to cost me 155. That's crazy. Okay. And they will be watching the coast over there. I'll put them a little inland as well, because Manchukuo can sometimes get a little rowdy. I think a bad thing that could happen here is that if Japan joins the Allies, it's going to be really tough. Man, they're just coming at me from all angles here. Which is good. That's what they should be doing. And you see how fast you gain political power if you don't research select a focus goal. I think there must be a way of turning this off. Okay, so we're justifying our goal. Guess we just have to continue to hear this. Of course, the way to combat that is just go in and I could just wipe out Spain, wipe out Eastern Europe here. So we'll do that just one by one. It'll just take a little time. And our air campaign there in the English Channel is working to perfection. We're just grinding them all down. And we're going to start on our shipbuilding campaign here. So having like a bigger all or nothing armor scheme. Bigger, better ships would be amazing. Of course, carriers are what we really need, and that's going to take forever. 162 days. We got a lot of research to do. Let's just focus on getting a good battleship going here. And mind you, I still have a fleet, but it's here in the Baltic. Just kind of funny. Okay, we are positioning ourselves. Oh, let's see if there's a general who has... I guess that general's fine. Positioning ourselves to take over Turkey. I gotta promote another field marshal. Let's go with one of these infantry guys. As always, the level 1 generals upgrade faster than the higher up generals. So since we're probably going to grind a while there, that's kind of the strategy that I'm going with. And we're at war with Belgium. So we will declare against Lithuania, and it'll take me 160 days instead of 240. Which feels like a long time to me. Alright, we get all those tasty guns. Luxembourg can just be Luxembourg over there. Austria's got a lot of juicy factories, so we're going to go for there next. Okay, he's down there. Okay, it's mainly construction after this. Let's see how we're doing in... God, we need a lot more refineries. So I know this isn't the best strategy to put these refineries in occupied territory. They could get sabotaged, but I think we're going to turn them out the quickest where the infrastructure is the highest, and my infrastructure in the homeland is not that great. Okay, I just went atomic research because my research speed increased by 4. It looks like it can upgrade some of my airplanes. Let's see about upgrading this one. And what I like now is that you can turn these off. The old models that you don't quite want, which is awesome. Okay, I think I can get a general upgraded over here. So I can promote like this guy who has a trickster attribute. Let's go with the Leonid Gorovo. Unable to promote. Need 10 more CP. Oh. So to promote them takes command power. To spawn new ones is political power. My mistake. Okay, so if we shut off some of these, we should get enough command power to be able to do that. And then he gets the debuff, all stats -1 because he's recently promoted, and we're going to go for offensive doctrine because that's what we do. In efficient strategy gaming, we do offensive stuff. I haven't done my Czech playthrough yet, but in that playthrough you have to play defensive, and I've played that quite a bit. Okay, refinery construction speed, I'm there. Yeah, it's a really interesting type of build where I have been able to hold out against the Germans before, which is incredibly tough. It's not like the most glamorous thing to watch, but you're just like sitting there just like grinding away. It's pretty cool. You do have all these Czech forts that help you out, but and you can hold off the Germans until the Soviets come into the game. And then like literally the reason why the Soviets win is because Germany's grinding against your Czech forts and they can't get in, and it just becomes a nightmare for them. But maybe one day I'll play that. We'll have to see. I don't know, so I think we should go see if I can't upgrade my designs of my ships. Maybe I should hold off on that and conserve this Navy experience. As a matter of fact, my Navy should probably move to the Baltic. Let's get that going. Schleswig-Holstein. And then maybe they can, let's see here, naval exercises and not out there. Okay. right now we're still just licking our wounds here. That huge battleship is trying to get reconstructed. So I'm assuming that this is taking this out of passive repair and putting them into dry docks. And it should show up on my naval queue over here. Maybe just clicking the repair now makes it so that... Oh. Japan's going up. Most of the supply of oil is in the Dutch East Indies. So actually they're a little bit like my ally here. So if I could get a navy going, you know, maybe I could take out the UK. What I need to develop is amphibious units. Okay. Still justifying. Gosh, this is taking so long. And we got modern blitzkrieg. Awesome. So we should be able to roll through people like a knife through butter. Let's get the Marines going. And so for Russia, like what I would say is like, I'm learning that going down electronics is probably the key because there's not a lot of bonuses that you get to research in other areas from your focus tree. So that's probably the way you want to go, is go electronics first to get the bonuses there and then everything else. Because what you can get from your focus tree is an overall, like the research slots. You can get the research slots from your focus tree fairly quickly. In June 1942, let me make sure my naval production is up to par. As a matter of fact, after we get all these refineries up, the next order of business is to go naval production like right off. So we're going to get as much naval production as possible. Let's go get computing machines. It's going to give us a huge boost to electronics. And I'll have to move all this repair stuff down. Okay, not repairing too much anymore. That's a good sign. Holy mackerel. Whoa. Okay. That sucks. The British Raj has somehow come through here. So they come through Sikyang because I stupidly must have appointed them to... they must be inside of my faction. The Comintern. Okay. So we have a whole new front set up here. I think that I would rather put these guys on fallback lines. Wondering whose like front line that is. It must be Sikyang's. Okay, so we've got to stave the bleeding here. This guy is over here. So they're going to see a lot of action here real quick. Let's just use field marshal orders, and I won't use the fallback orders. The fallback line, rather. Let's abandon the Austria plan and get 2 of our really competent generals over here to this front. Dang, so there's no way to get him in there. Okay. How are we going to do this? Okay, I want to change these armies up. Okay, so we'll take these kind of lesser known commanders. So there's going to be some commanders getting some experience there. But on the other hand, I'm going to have a really super competent field marshal in Tukaevsky. And his bonuses, I think, count for half. His general bonuses count for half. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I think he has infantry leaders, so his expertise should help out the younger generals, and the more experienced generals should make it so that my front doesn't collapse completely. Okay, so we'll have them move over as quickly as possible. We're going to abandon this plan over here. Okay, we'll get a new destroyer going. And then let's make a variant of a battleship here. It just looks like they stacked on more AA guns, which sounds like it's pretty cool. Am I able to upgrade anything else? Fire control 1. Still need to develop a radar. Battle cruiser armor. No. Okay, so if I go battle cruiser armor, the refit cost goes up and the production cost goes down. Speed goes up. No, I want this class of battleships to be a little beefier, so that'll be fine for now. So we'll pump out one of these. And then we definitely don't need all these cruisers that I'm getting out, the destroyers rather, or these cruisers over here. So we'll get 2 new battleships commissioned here. And we need to start expanding our steel production there. I'm glad I caught this. I mean, you guys know that I don't love like playing like these huge, on these huge fronts because things like this happen quite often. You lose focus on one part of the map and then all of a sudden, oops. Was this guy not assigned? Okay, they're going over. I don't know why this is so weird, but... Oh, yes. Too many forces. Okay. Whoops. So we'll just select the half key right here, which always seems to work out great. Okay, we need 4. Alright, we're starting to plow in over here. So these are still probably the old dreadnought designs for battleships. That's a little scary. We can probably upgrade this battleship again. Fire control 2. Yeah, not worth it. I'll wait till we get more research in. God, we still don't have the war goal against them. As soon as Zhukov's available, though, I'm going to have him come over here and just start rallying against the Allies. These guys coming over? It's just pretty tough. Okay, we do have some opportunities to put... We can put them over here. See if we have some longer range bombers. Not really too many left. Let's give these guys a break. Alright, we can take out Lithuania. Can upgrade the government, but I would rather have more steel if that's an option. Doesn't look like it. Oh, I need better excavation. Let's see what else there is around here. Nothing much. So what are we researching that would be good? Probably a ship designer. Let's get that research speed going. Mostly green bubbles, so that's looking pretty good. Clean this up a little bit. Are they staying out of Mongolia here? They should be crossing into Mongolia shortly. Okay, so my big boy Zhukov should be ready to go here. Let's do it this way. I'll give Zhukov this sector of the map. The westernmost flank. Holy shnikes. Okay, so I don't know if that's going to work. It'll probably unstitch. That's what I'm guessing. And then the other thing is, like, this really doesn't stay too balanced. Even now, you have to sit here and adjust this constantly and constantly micro. God, that looks awful. Like, this line is super stretched out, and all the rest are super scrunched up. It won't even let me adjust that. Okay. Well, I'm not too sure what to do here. Let's see if Zhukov can't just take, like, up to here. Oh, I see what we can do. Okay. Okay, we can completely cut off this allied army. Alright. We're good. We're good. So they'll come up and line up over there. What? Holy heck. It's going to be a nightmare, isn't it? So Zhukov can come in and literally just cut them off from their supplies. Complete surround, 10 out of 10, like no problem. I'm pretty sure we can do that if Zhukov can get over there quick enough. And he is. He's getting there quick. Let's just have him plow in. Make sure there's not allied landings anywhere else. Oh no! Okay, south of France. Okay, you sir. Head on over. Let's get these guys down there too. This looks like it's gonna fall. Okay. See if I don't have any cast to help him out. Oh, the unstitching. I have to pay attention to too many places at one time. This is why I like the good old Germany build, is that I have the Germany build down to where I can just focus on one front at a time, and it works out pretty good. Don't let him get there. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we have to fight him off. Do we get him out? We got him out. Okay, perfect. Damn, they mean business. It's kind of playing out like World War II did. They took North Africa, or they had North Africa, and now they're trying to knock on the door down there in the south of France. Okay, we already have some encirclements here. Sure. These guys are just standing there. Probably because of the low supply situation, so there's a good reason. 5 divisions, love it. Everyone's trickling over. Gosh, that is so slow. Advanced fire control system, alright. Start getting the old radar. So if this works, I mean, I don't even care that they did all this, like, it's fine. Let me see if I can adjust these lines a little bit. Okay, that was progress. And it's actually okay if we get stretched out here. I don't want Zukov to be too stretched out. He needs a narrow front. So he'll probably go to like right here first, eat, and then go there, eat. And as soon as we we touch right there, like it's game over. Gonna be running out of manpower really quickly, so I'm gonna need to up my manpower probably. Of course, Zukov's wounded. Awesome. Where are these guys? So whether you go medium tanks or not is completely dependent on your tungsten. I don't have much tungsten, so I think I'm going to stay away from that research for now. Let's just get the better guns. I'm just like trying to figure out, like, I can't even see my divisions. So it's a little hard to figure out what's going on here. Okay, they just appeared. What is Konev doing? Okay, that's a 24 division army. He's 30. Okay. I don't want you to resign. Like, maybe let's try to do this again. I don't really want to. Like, I don't think Konev has orders. I don't really want to micro this. It looks like we'll get our first round right here. Zukov is way too stretched thin, though. That's looking better. They could push back, and then we could really get in trouble. And just so that you guys know, in some of these areas, like, there's no real helping the infrastructure. It's going to be a low infrastructure area no matter what you do. So there are invisible lines designated in the map, and basically, like, Canada to, like, anywhere above here is considered like a, I don't know if you want to call it a tundra area, but basically the supply is halved, or I don't know what the exact modifier is, but it's really hard to fight in these areas, including this area right here, which I believe is mostly desert. I'm not sure. Okay, it might be time to make a variant. Oh, now they're starting to attack over there too. Okay, let's put these guys on to naval exercises. Huh. Let's get him back into the good old Baltic over there. It's in Iran. That's not going to help us. These guys are... That'll help. Like, I don't know if that's a glitch. Like, why are they there for like a year? It's so hard to tell what's going on in these bigger battles. Okay. Manpower was an issue, but why don't we try material designer, infantry equipment, and let's upgrade another ship. Fire control 3 I think is the best that we can do. So we'll build one of those. Wow, that's not going to be built till 1947. Oh, okay. But this one is 44. Jeez, it's going to be a late sea lion. Still have 2K convoys. This is getting picked off. Alright, we got our Marines. Let's make a juicy template here. Give them all the goodies. I just realized I haven't even been... have not been checking my production. Okay, so we'll have 9 divisions of Marines. That'll be awesome. What are we overproducing? Artillery is looking good. Infantry equipment is getting ground to a halt. Way too much support equipment. Okay. It's looking like we're gonna need some more infantry equipment for sure. Less support equipment. All right. Okay, they're getting across there. These guys are milling about. Okay, let's see if I can't just put him... Okay, there we go. Anyone else without orders? Not really. Okay. you guys want to check me out on Discord, some of my viewers have actually been playing multiplayer games together, and it sounds like a lot of fun. I wish I had enough time to join, but maybe someday I'll get to where I can join them. But yeah, they've been all chatting. I've been watching the chat in the background and everything, but it's pretty cool. That's the destroyer that I just built. That'll be our primary destroyer now. Okay. Oh, wow. That's pretty hardcore. Okay. Let's shift them over a little bit. Oh. Well, these guys have daylight in front of them. What's going on here, boys? Oi. Hate when that happens. It's like, what have you guys been up to? Wait, there's no one in front of you? Are you serious? Oh, wow, he could, like, try to cut through the whole country. Oh, so we got a nice little pocket here. But, like, this one truck could literally cap off the whole country. And we have almost done so. Holy shit. Oh, well, these guys can do the same. Jeez. Let's get down there, boys. Okay, so they must have largely pulled out. Yeah. Give me figures. There's about like 20 in here. Okay, I think they must have pulled out. They couldn't have ground down to a hold, but I mean, sometimes that does happen. Oh, there's 5 right here pocketed off. Okay, Zhukov. Should be able to upgrade a variant of my tanks. Could have done that a long time ago. I don't want to, though, so there's not a lot I can use my army experience for other than new templates. Okay, the Allies did not make the landing in Normandy. Perfect. All right. Overruns all around. Zhukov, my man. Where are you, buddy? Boom. And I know he should be going aggressive. He is. Okay. That's why I love Zhukov. You can just cut through there. It's all good. Complete collapse of the Allied forces in Kazakhstan or wherever that is. get our encryption and decryption skills up. I want to know what they're doing. And then I want to take stock of where we're at. So I can take the British Raj after this. As a matter of fact, I think I'm just going to put Zhukov on it. We can get down through there. What are you doing, bro? Just go. Oh. There's like a barrier? Okay. So they can only get through this causeway right here? Oh, there's a little opening right here. Okay. So there's like a pass situation that you can only go through a certain area. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, screwed that up. Oh, you bastards. Japanese. Okay, that's what happened. So they had to split their force because the Japanese... Right? Let's see if we can get Delhi. This guy just needs to move into there. Perfect. Okay. Like Hannibal took the elephants over the Alps, we will take Zhukov's whatever. What do we have over here? He's got motorized infantry over the Himalayas. And this is just looking ugly. Just dirty over there. Oh, just looking so nasty. Okay, airwise. I know this guy's not doing much. Ah, he's on naval strike orders. Jesus. My God. Who is like steering the ship right now? Rest assured, I'm doing the best that I can. Okay. Like, we're not at war with them, so why is this... When in doubt, just start all over. Okay. The key here is going to be to take as much territory from the Japanese as possible. So we'll take the west side, and then we'll head over here to Malaysia. No, we're done with expeditionary forces. Mongolia. And I apologize for the extra long video, but we're kind of in a middle portion of the game, I guess, where it just is what it is. Please like and subscribe, though, guys, if you enjoy this type of content, and I will continue to make videos for you. Okay. Gonna need more synthetic refineries. Got to get that airline industry going. Need the rubber, since we're not down to Africa yet. All right. right, let's start getting into India here. I don't really feel like taking this whole huge army over into India yet, but let's force the capture here by Tanatuva. And they're going to be able to stop us here for a while, but for how long we'll have to see. Let's get these guys on CAS orders. They can easily help out here in the... No, they can't. They can't do it. Just put them on orders over there. Okay, British Malaya has capitulated to the Japanese. Awesome. And that's going down. Okay, so we're still trying to cross into the Himalayas with Zhukov's men. Let's see if any of the new generals... Oh, they're starting to upgrade slowly. But I have this whole grand army here ready to go. Allies haven't been able to get onto mainland Europe. Thank goodness. There's a lot to clean up here in between the videos, but let's end this video with the kill count here. So, Soviet Union, I've lost almost 3 million men, but guess what? The Allies have lost almost 9. That's 3x. 3x. And that was after that huge debacle of going over the Himalayas to try to attack the heart of the Soviet Union, which, by the way, when people make these claims like, oh, this would never work or that would never work, I seriously doubt that, like, going through here would be the way to attack the Soviets. Like, you'd almost certainly have to go through here, and then this is a ginormous mountain range. Even going up through Iran would only be viable from an aerial approach because most of the Soviets' oil is down here by the Caspian Sea, but there's no, like, infrastructure in here. You'd have to go through the rail lines, that's how you feed your troops on the rail lines. They might be marching down roads, but the majority of the resources are coming from rail. You take Moscow and then decide what happens after that. But I don't know. It was just, I did not plan this out that way. That's just what happened. I'll clean up the map in between the videos. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this content, and I'll see you guys on the next one.